I am so stupid. And why is this doing this? Please let that be right. Oh dear God, thank you. I am stupid. So very stupid. Okay guys, don't know how long I'm gonna be able to do this because it took me so freaking long to figure out something so simple. I am so stupid. I am so stupid. I am so sorry guys. I am very stupid. Okay, let me get this. Hey, Uri. Hang on. Dang it, open. Just want to make sure that this is. There we go. Okay, I am so sorry, guys. It was such a simple thing that I was doing. I was so used to recording, just recording with this Streamlabs. I was hitting the record button, not the go live button, which was right next to it. I swear I am so stupid sometimes. Let's see. Do I want to continue with what I was doing? Because I decided to do the mage. Just go on and do this one. Anyway, to whoever ends up watching this, if you want me to stream something else other than Dragon Age Origins, feel free to suggest it. If I've got it on my computer, I will do it. If not, I'll let you know. Just, put a suggestion in the chat. I mostly have games like Mass Effect, Dragon Age, some visual novels. Most games I got from Steam are visual novels. And if I remember correctly, in order to do that lady, I'd have to have Alistair. So Morrigan, sorry.
Damnation.
You'll be here. Just for a moment. And Alistair, do you have trap making? No, he does not. Well, poop. Morgan, you're out for a moment. If it's lagging, I apologize. What visual novels? The Seduce Me games, I've got those. Including the latest episode. Which, oh dear lord. Actually, would you guys rather see me do those instead? Because I can, if you guys want me to. Because I did the Let's Play for Seduce Me, I can stream the rest of it if you want. Would you guys prefer that? If so, be sure to let me know in the chat. If so, because I can, you know, exit off of this and go do that. Because I can do this later. Okay, we can do that then. Let's see. I'd already did the Seduce Me. Where's Seduce Me 2? There we go. Okay. Let's see. Like I said, if it's lagging, I really apologize. I might have to adjust a few settings. Just, you know, to make sure it's right. But I already did Seduce Me Sam's route. Might as well continue with Sam. And do his route. Now let's see. This is his route. That is Matthew's, Damien's, Diana's, Eric's, and James. Possibly a fake. Yuri, keep an eye on the Discord. If Riley is in the chat on here, have him, you know, let me know. Otherwise, it's possible. Have him pop up in the chat if it's not him, essentially. But anyway, let's do Sam's. There might be tears at the end of this one. Just saying that.
Hold on there! Before you start the game, I need to ask you a few things. Don't want you getting lost now.
3 people watching, which includes me, so there's 2 people. Yeah,
First of all, have you read the first story, Seduce Me the Otome? Like, seriously read it. No skimming, no pretending to read it. No. It's okay if you haven't, but there are a lot of things in this game that you won't understand unless you fully experienced and understood that story first.
Oh, really? I'm surprised you're not, if that's actually you, Riley, I'm surprised you didn't use your actual account, you know, the one that, you know, your main one. If that's actually you. But, yeah, if you guys haven't seen the Seduce Me games, go back and watch my Let's Play of it first, before you come and watch this, okay? Because, yeah, you're not going to understand unless you have seen it first. Yes, I've played it.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Next question.
Okay.
You do know this is Sam's route, right?
Yes.
The brute middle brother? The asshat who stole your first kiss when you first met the guys?
Yes, I remember that vividly, and I remember my character punching him because of that. Oh, okay. Hey, Grayson. Hey, Riley. Dang, 7 people watching now. It went from 3 to 7. Yep, I know.
Oh, awesome! Alright then. I mean, I like Sam's story the best, but that's because he goes through a lot, and goes through even more in this story.
Yeah, I don't have much in this bottle left.
Anyway, I have one last question for you. Some people like hearing the trigger warnings before they start games, while others don't really care and just want to play. It's cool either way.
Okay, that makes sense.
Do you want to know about some of the content listed in the game?
That's why we thought you were a fake because of the channel name. But yeah, I'm gonna have her list the trigger names just so you guys don't, so you guys know what you're getting into. Because I know what we're getting into, you guys don't.
No problem. It's my pleasure. Well, this game is recommended for players ages 18
Anyway,
and up.
hey Grayson,
Trigger
not
warnings
much.
include suicide, war, torture, mentions of rape, and a large amount of violence and sexual content.
I have played through this game many times, I just wonder, where's the mention of suicide? If somebody has actually... I might look this up later, but I don't think I remember the suicide thing. I know the war because obviously it's called the Demon War for nothing. Not called it for nothing. And the torture is what Damien has gone through. Only mention of rape I've seen in this game is what could have possibly have happened to your character if you aren't saved. And also violence. Hello. War.
Don't worry though, any sex scene choice you encounter is completely up to you. You can play this game without needing to go through the sex scenes and still get the good endings. Consent is important.
Okay, Serena, quick question. Do you mean for my channel or just for the year in general? Or, you know, in general, I mean. Because if it's for my channel, if it's just for my channel, then it's most likely getting all the subscribers when I first started streaming. And if in general, then hello. This is gonna be the most memorable moment. But yeah, that answers your question for both contexts.
I think that should be everything. All right. Phew, that took a while.
Oh no, it did not.
You forgot something.
There's Diana. For the year, like I said, engagement. That's kind of the most memorable thing that's happened so far this year.
Huh? What did I forget?
You forgot about the disclaimer.
Oh, crap! Oh, how could I have forgotten about that?
It's fine, I'll take care of it.
Ooh, excuse me.
This game was produced by Michaela Laws using the Ren'Py visual novel engine. We truly hope you enjoy this story.
Oh, trust me, we will.
Thanks, Diana. Now, don't you have a war to go fight?
Yeah.
I do. I just wanted to make sure everything was in order before the story began. I'll take my leave now.
Okay. See ya.
Thanks, Di.
I'm not sure. Besides the wedding and living with Travis at some point?
Do
I don't
not
know.
call me Di.
She don't like being called Di.
Anyway, we really do hope you like the story.
What about you guys?
Have fun. See you at the end.
Are you guys excited for anything in 2019?
Is this wise?
What other choice do we have?
We have plenty of choices. Why be impatient about this?
And just so you know, I tried streaming this on my Twitch stream. It did not work, I think? Okay, making sure I'm not hearing my game.
The Demon Lord is vulnerable now. We can't wait any longer.
Striking quickly is not always the best option. We must regroup and charge at full force.
For once, I agree with Snake.
Yeah, the guy's called the Snake for kind of a reason, because of his abilities. But we'll see that later.
But what if he does the
Maybe.
same? We have the advantage.
And if not, then I could just explain it.
We have the terrain on our side. We can win this war here and now.
We may have the terrain on our side, but we don't have the strength to fight a second battle without rest.
That's always good. That's always good when your channel gets growth like that.
Going now is suicide.
That's the only mention of suicide that I've heard in this game so far.
My lady, you've been silent this whole time.
Unless I count something that happens in a different route of suicide, I guess. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been suicide.
How should we proceed? We don't have the strength to finish the battle, but the Demon Lord is weak. This may be the only chance to strike him down.
We'll push them back. He's weak, so we can easily force his hand.
But yeah, hopefully your channel will continue to grow.
Once we corner him against the decaying sea, we'll strike and finish him
Riley.
off.
Sam, you're being extremely frugal about this. A wedding is supposed to be a grand occasion.
Not necessarily. They could just elope.
I agree. We have the funds to make this wedding a large event.
Though I highly doubt that Sam wants to do that.
Dude, I can make you a giant cake, and we can have a big buffet, and streamers, and a DJ, and...
Sam, calm down.
Damien still has his power. Planning a wedding was like strategizing for a war. Ruthless, quick, and everything had to be precisely organized for success. Oh yeah, definitely. It was both intriguing and terrifying to think about, because yeah, planning a wedding is very hard to do. You have to be very organized and everything, and if one thing goes wrong, it could, depending on what it is, mess up the whole wedding. Like, for example, you end up scheduling the venue, and it ends up saying that you scheduled it for the wrong date. That can mess everybody up to where you have to let everybody know that the date was changed, or whatever, and they might not be able to make it. You know, that could ruin things. Though not everything is like that, obviously. Like, decorations, that ain't that big a deal. However, it was my wedding, so it had to be done. I think it's funny that I'm playing this now, and I'm actually engaged, and having to think about my own wedding, my own upcoming wedding. It's just funny. Sam and I were getting married, and his brothers had become our assistant wedding planners. So I would love to have some wedding planners. That would help me out a whole lot. Sam was happy that his brothers were going to assist, but I could tell their constant suggestions were grating on his nerves. We were sitting around the dining room, poring over our large scramble of papers that were covered in names, costs, and other bits of information that we needed to know. Each number and letter was important and needed to be checked again and again with each decision we made. Oh, I lost another person. Oh well. There were so many names on the table I had barely seen mine. Luckily, however, our sample cards and party favors had Sam's name and mine on them. And this is where we get to pick our name. And if you guys have seen my Let's Play, you know what this is. Or you know that what I would name her. I looked over at Sam, knowing he was getting frustrated. It was obvious by the look on his face that he was very much annoyed with the situation. I got this watch for Christmas. I got 2 shirts for Christmas. One's a Pokemon shirt, and the other's an Oron High School Host Club shirt. I don't know if you guys can see it. I got a blanket on my bed it's a Pokemon blanket. Let me see if I can actually show you guys. Can you guys see it? Stupid thing is kind of laggy on my end. I can't. There we go. But yeah, that's my blanket that I got as well. I got a case for my Nintendo Switch, some Pokemon socks. I don't have any socks on at the moment. Let's see what else. I got my own stocking with my name on it, although I left that at their house, with a ton of candy in it. Sorry. That also had a gift card for Steak and Shake for $10 in it as well. I haven't gone there before, so I might try it out at some point, maybe in the future. Maybe this weekend if Travis doesn't have to work. Actually, now that I think about it, as soon as I get done with the stream, I need to text him and ask him. Because I don't have to work Sunday. I sadly have to work New Year's Eve closing. Which means, at the most, I get probably an hour and a half to spend with him before New Year's happens. Which sucks. But anyway, what else did I end up getting? I got the 2 plushies. For those of you who did not see, hang on. Okay, for those of you who do not see it, I got a Poplio one, and I got a Rowlet one. So I got 2 of the Alolan starters right here. My favorite's obviously the Poplio one. Both my nephews wanted to play with them, which I think is cute, and yet they're not getting them. Anyway, let's continue with this game.
I don't want a big wedding.
That's about all I got,
just want to get married.
What about you guys? What did you guys get for Christmas?
Then why not just go to the courthouse and get your marriage license?
Yeah, because that depending on how much money we end up having, we might have to go do that ourselves. Go to the courthouse and just get it over with like that. And then do a ceremony later.
Because this is important, okay?
Sam looked at me and my heart skipped a beat. His eyes bored into mine and I could see the deep love he had for me in his emerald eyes. And there's something coming up, and it's going to be very awkward to read. It's a sex scene. It's very embarrassing to have to read. I'm serious. She essentially does a what would I call it? Not quite a striptease, because she's wearing a matching pair of underwear, top and bottom. Just essentially an act of seduction, essentially. And it's very awkward to read. It's to read normally, but reading it out loud, it's just... You guys will probably see me blushing a lot.
This is a big deal for me. For us. I do really want a wedding, but just not a big one. Alright?
Anyway, who is even watching this still? I only see 2 other people in the chat besides me. Or in the stream besides me, because it says there's 3 people watching. It was almost as if he was asking me, pleading for my permission to have the wedding size he wished for. I wasn't really sure myself if I wanted a big or small wedding. We're gonna have a small wedding, just so you guys know. Me and Travis. I was still curious on how we were gonna get all this done. James crossed his arms as Eric rubbed his forehead in defeat. Damien and Matthew, however, looked at their older brother with a new gaze of respect and idolizing awe.
If that is what you want, then that is what we will arrange.
This wedding will be amazing, no matter how big or small it is.
Why don't we ask the bride what she wants then? She may want a large wedding.
No, not my character. All 5 boys looked at me and I suddenly felt cornered. I wasn't sure. She's gonna have a small wedding. I had to agree with Sam. I didn't want to make this a spectacle. This wedding was important to Sam and me. That was all that mattered. I'd like to keep our wedding small too. It's our wedding, and so it doesn't need to be a big extravaganza. Sam looked at me and smiled, causing me to smile back. Oh, that smile on his face is just so adorable. It was our day, so we had to celebrate it our way. As the brothers took a moment to look over more notes, Sam kissed my cheek softly, surprising me. Oh! Oh, look at the smile on his face. So adorable. Oh, cool. Oh, also, the bedspread that you guys saw under the blanket, I got a set of sheets to go with that as well. at my house for bride presents. That was all I got, essentially. I glared at Sam as he smoked a playful grin at me before turning back to the table of papers and looking through them with his brothers. I giggled to myself and gently held a cheeky kiss. I was glad to make him happy. James pushed his glasses further up his nose and put together a stack of papers, gazing at the contents on the front page.
Well, everything that you both listed should be possible for the wedding. I can call up the venues for the ceremony and reception. Eric, can you organize the decorations?
Yeah, I need a lot of people to help me with this because obviously I have no clue on how to plan a wedding. And I hear my nephews. So guys, I am not going to be able to continue streaming because most likely I'm going to have to get out of here so my mom can get the baby to bed. Because that's what had to happen lately. Or I'm going to have to get into bed. So I will see everybody next time. Hopefully I will be able to stream tomorrow. I doubt it, but you never know. Anyway, see you guys next time.